You have entered the comedy area. Ooh, comedy. Of course there's an up pipe. The up pipe of cruelty. Grab block. I don't like the sound of that. Mario flies in. I have no control over this. Thank goodness, because I don't want to have to fly. I'm a little bit worried, actually. This isn't like show you how to do this and then make you do this, is it? Nope. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Alright. I know this one. Okay, it doesn't work on diagonals. It also punches them out. Okay, cool. I get this. So far, things make sense to me. Oh, whoops. Maybe they didn't make enough sense. When you realized you needed a new keyboard. How did this make you realize you need a new keyboard? Now I'm actually afraid. Are you afraid? Should be. L and R? Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Wait, oh. Yeah, the L and R on this are pretty solid because they don't get used very much. Because I never touch L and R because of LR Morton. So that helps. Oh, you can also cling. Okay, I missed that. Last time I had to work with a mechanic like this, it was a Fortnite Kennedy's level. And while it was an interesting level, it did not work nearly as well as this. Which is to say it was kind of physically painful. It also crashed a lot. But I will say, like, it was a cool thing he implemented. Gifted coder. Just wish he'd express himself in other ways. There we go. Midway already. Sweet! Oh, I bounced. Ah. There we go. Got my cape back. Oh god, nope. Nope. I was too overconfident. Confident. Was definitely not overcompetent. Okay, this makes sense. There's another constraint that I'm missing on how this works. The block I collect to has to be on screen. So I really do want to let that connect all the way. Also, this is a rockin' track. I imagine there's better ways of doing this. No, that's what Shrek is. He's ogre competent. It's all ogre now! Back when I played Destiny with my little brother, him and his friends would hate that I would always say, "It's ogre!" whenever we'd finish the ogre phase of one of the fights. Well, we take those. Okay. I am lucky. What's really funny is this up pipe, you have to scroll left to manipulate Kamix, is basically blind. Ugh. What about the rings? Okay, they're... Oh, God! Scrolling! I ain't got time for that. Oh, that doesn't connect. I wasn't prepared for the scroll. Like, leave it to a Mega Man track to make you feel like a badass when you're playing a level. Eat it, moles. Like, just Mega Man has good music. Like, categorically. I can't think of, like, a bad Mega Man track. Well, it kind of worked. I'm not in any worse shape than I was before. Ah, there we go. This scrolling does not match reality at all. We have definitely backtracked, I'm pretty sure. That was awesome. That was ridiculously awesome. Never seen Autoscroller like that? I've seen only in like Hacker's Dreams. But Anon is Anon. And then for subjects to different things. Whose level? Pat. Not me. A different Pat. Okay. I'm going to spend some time learning. That, or just doing that at the start to try and get as much hit in as possible. Right. Look, there's a number of Pats in the SMW community. There was Patrick Does ABCs, there's Shit Pat, there's also Pat. I don't know if Shit Pat and Pat are the same person. When he followed me on Twitch, I was like, is this a troll? Like, is this a joke? But nope. No, he's like a competent ASMer too. Pretty sure. Just gonna wait for this phase to end. Never mind. Unipat, Triple Pat, Pat S2, yes. There's a lot of them. Pat Gangster? I don't think I've ever seen Pat Gangster. Ah, dang it. Patrick Swayze. Who's that driving? Patrick Swayze. Oh, then he starts that phase off that. St. Patrick. Oh, yeah! When I got up Monday morning, I had a couple texts from my sister. My little nephew learned about St. Patrick's Day on Monday, and he sent, and so she recorded a bit where he's wishing me a happy St. Patrick's Day and telling me what we do on St. Patrick's Day, that we wear green. Didn't get into the other stuff that people do on St. Patrick's Day because, you know, he's like 2-ish. But apparently at some point he was convinced that because it's St. Patrick's Day I was going to show up. Which is sad. But, because I wasn't going to show up. They're on the other side of the country. He's like, yeah, Pat's out there wearing green. And, where did he get his green stuff? Oh, it was in his closet. Oh, okay, not that. Till about 6. No, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Gave her a call later in the day, but I think it was past his bedtime. He's a youngin'. But yeah. He's a cute kid. Okay, I gotta be a little bit further away if I want to do that. Okay, get up. I don't... Okay, wait a second. What I want to do on that attack is get him to be roughly in the same location. That's the goal. When he jumps up... Okay, that's not ideal, but we can work. Or you'll just give it to me. Oh, hello. Phase 2. Do I get a checkpoint? Yes, yes, I do. That's nice. Now I'll see him in the summer when I head out there. It'd be post GDQ. But I thought I'd throw more than one. We talked a bit about Dr. Seuss since I recently on stream read one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books. There we go. No phase 3, just phase 2, which was on a severe timer. So you definitely wanted to rush that. That was a great level. Loved it from start to finish. Like, if this didn't come in like top 3, I'll be shocked. Let's see. What? This was 17th. This was 17th. How was it 17th? I would have put this over. Definitely would have put over Hacksaw Ridge. Huh? Did someone tank it? Yeah, I guess Morsel didn't like it. Well, that explains it. Yeah, it's one of the things nicer about having more judges. That averages out this sort of thing. Like, Haraga gave Chili Snow not Haraga. Morsel gave Chili Snow a higher ranking than this. That's silly. Haraga's a weird judge, or not Haraga. Morsel's a weird judge. Like, yeah, this had one of the higher deltas. Morsel really loved Hypnosis Hitchcotch. Just weird stuff. It was just a pleasant, kind of, not entirely rompy level, but like, it was an icy level with some spikes. Did that one earlier. I think you weren't here for it. It's a perfectly pleasant level made by Enan. Enan Numbers. It might have been disqualified. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah, this was robbed. Pat deserves a better trophy. All I'm saying. This was legitimately really good. Especially that boss. That was fun. Just fun beginning to end. Maybe if you're playing on emulator, it's less fun because you got to use like keyboard keys. But like L and R, like I just used R the whole time. It was great. Always comments. Yeah, I just have the sheet open so I can take a quick look. I probably should look at the comments, but they're somewhere else. And the... Wait a minute. Let's see. What did Morsel say? You know? Morsel, what was the point of the introductory movie? Mario, and perhaps after the level, was just showing off. Oh no, showing off in a CLDC. In any event, was relieved not to have to replicate it. Me too. Mechanic word because you had met it in another entry. Rather different here as diagonals were not permitted. See, it helps a lot. You may wonder about low scores because a substantial portion of the level was the boss. It was a very good boss, but the level design is about the contest and bosses, and levels are rather different. Estimated boss content is the 5th, and took those marks away. This may be controversial, but I feel it is the principled thing to do, and have done so for another entry. Auto-scrolling part, you can get out of bounds and die quickly. I didn't do that, but sure, I guess it could happen. You can also glitch into the platform. If you have a moving layer 2, you should carry Mario with it. But the delay on re-allowing the shot sometimes led you to confusion. There was a delay. Felt I had better carefully measure from the obstacle. Knew about holding the jump button when wall jumping. Yeah, I think it's really just... He just subtracted a 5th for the boss. I guess this is a very different bit of philosophy, but I think that Chocolate level design contest is about showing off custom things you can do in the game, and bosses are a big part of that. Like, a huge part of that, to be honest. I imagine Morsel also subtracted for Daizo's entry, which also had a decent portion that was a boss. But yeah, that's just weird. Just weird. But yeah, that's his style, I guess.